All right. Another Sunday, another state of mind. And I'm excited about this one. I want to talk about stigma. And it's something that when you're mentally ill, you have to deal with. And I didn't know where to begin, but I'm going to begin at the start of when I got into acting. Um, Actually, wait. I didn't get I didn't start before I got into acting. I got into modeling, and I failed miserably. I remember an agent saying to me, "How tall are you?" I said, 5'11", and I'm pushing 5'9", you know. And he said, "Is that with or without boots?" I said, "Oh, well, with boots, I'm 6'1". So he laughed. He knew, but he took me on, and it didn't work out for me. The women are like 6'3". You know what I mean? So, I did that, didn't do well. Then I got into acting, and that's basically when all hell broke loose. Um, all I wanted to do was act. And then instead of acting, I started acting bizarre and out of the ordinary, and nobody knew what was going on. One thing led to another, and then I didn't know anything about mental illness at all. I mean, I didn't know anything, and then they put me in a mental hospital, and I was there two weeks, and that was not fun. And then I ended up escaping, um, and I started learning about mental illness real fast. And the cops were after me. My buddies picked me up. I went home. My mom was upset, and she called the doctor. The doctor said, if he wants to be home that bad, it's all right. He can stay home. So then, major depression for about 6 to 8 months. Real difficult. Rolling out of bed, and it was just tough. It was just very tough. And then got back on my horse, got into acting. Uh, thank God I succeeded. Got all my children, and I remember that. And then somebody told me that don't talk about don't talk about being bipolar because you'll never get hired as an actor. So I didn't talk about it. So I played Desi Arnaz. Nobody knew that I was bipolar. I wasn't taking my lithium at that time. And then I got General Hospital, and nobody knew. So I don't think I've missed a job because of being mentally ill. Not that I know of now. But I didn't talk about it for a long time. And then I did an interview in a magazine just for the hell of it. And I brought up my what I've been through. And I remember getting a letter because that's what we used to get in those days. There was no social media. You used to get letters. And the boy said that his brother was bipolar and committed suicide. And what he read about me in in the magazine helped him deal with his brother's death. And that was the beginning of thinking, wow, if I talk about my life, my mental illness, I could really help a kid, And then I just started talking about it. And I'm so glad I did. And that led me to here, State of Mind, my book, all that kind of stuff. Um, but as far as stigma, the thing that that gets me is there's not a lot of sensitivity to people who are mentally ill, because people that haven't gone through it or don't know anybody who's gone through it don't really understand it because they can't see it. I mean, if I went to work and I broke my finger, people would be like, "What happened? Oh man, your finger is broken." But I've gone to work with anxiety, deathly anxiety, and people are like, what? You have anxiety? Yeah, yeah, I have anxiety. Oh yeah, I had that back in high school. It was tough. They don't really understand it. I'm going to give you an example of what that is. It's like I had a friend. Her name was Donna. May she rest in peace. And we were so close, and she was like a sister to me, and I loved her, and she loved me. And the only thing we kind of differed on, because we agreed on a lot of stuff, but the only thing we differed on was anxiety. And she would say to me, you just got to get stronger. You got to, anxiety's not, it's not that tough. And I'd be like, you don't understand, Donna. You don't get it. Oh, I get it. I get it. So, and one day, it was when my wife got cancer. I came to work and I was in horrible shape, and I had to do a lot of scenes. And I remember I was in my room at work, and I said, I can't, I'm not going to be able to, I can't do anything. I'm done here. I was just losing it. And so I said, Donna, can you come to my room? So she came to my room, and I remember being in the corner of my room and just crying like a baby. And I remember looking at Donna for the first time, and I saw in her eyes, for the first time, the acknowledgement. And she said, whatever you need, I'm going to help you. Because I think that was the first time that Donna truly understood what it is and what it's about. It's like I love speaking to people that are bipolar, or live with anxiety or depression, because it's like we're talking, like we're brothers and sisters or something, and we're talking in a whole secret language or secret world that only we can understand. And it's amazing when I speak to somebody, because you both get excited almost. All right. I don't know how much else I got to say, but if you don't have anybody who listens, understands, or can relate to what you're going through, that's why I wrote my book. That's why I've been doing State of Mind. Because at least I'm going to tell you the truth. Of course, you always have to go to a professional. I always have to say that, otherwise I don't feel great. Because we're all going for the same thing: living successfully with mental illness. All right, I'll see you next Sunday.